This
What's poppin', folks? It's John Schenkel here with you, and alongside with me is my lovely co-host.
I'm Adam Lowry.
And it's Pitchin a tent. Mm-hmm. So, we're back. Adam is eating a burrito.
Eat some grub.
I got some food next to me, and we're just chilling. He was, I don't know if you guys remember Randal Thymes.
He's back, folks.
We got an update. Adam has the very in the know on this mysterious man.
I have my fingertip on the pulse of everything Randal Thymes.
Yes, you do.
And recently he's gone to prison for becoming too powerful.
Oh, shit.
And
you mean too many, was it, Blackwoods?
Well, he was creating too many new species.
Oh.
According to the lore, he's been creating too many new species and has become too powerful. It's so powerful, in fact, that a normal prison couldn't hold him back. Here's what a local has to say about Randal Thymes' escape.
Okay.
fucked up my whole day. I was just at the Future show. 42 Doug and ESTG opened for him. I took Fent, had some yayo. Things were good. Future played all my favorite songs. My Collection, Bugatti, even some of his old Atlanta mixtape shit. This shit is all I listen to, man. I hate white people. I want them all to die.
He's white, folks.
When I see white people, I black out from rage. Wagwan. Bumbaklat.
He has never looked in a mirror, folks.
No. But those are the kinds of powerful beings that Randal Thymes is able to create, you know?
He created him,
He created him, yeah.
So that's a species?
It's just no different species of person, human.
We're just creating new species of humans, folks.
He is. But yeah, during Randal Thymes' hiatus while he was in prison, Pakistan Saitong, something like that, he took over as the CEO of Plum Corp. Really? And it was great. What?
You got an update? Have we heard anything from this? What did you say his name was?
Pakistan Saitong?
Pakistan Saiton?
I believe so.
So, is there any... You got the finger of the pulse. Since you got your finger on the pulse of Randal Thymes, I'm sure you know... Has he responded in any way?
Randal Thymes?
To Pakistan.
Well, he's been killed by the usurper has been killed by Randal Thymes upon his release.
Randal Thymes killed someone upon his release from prison?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he killed multiple at the prison while escaping. But
does he think he is a god? Like
he is a god.
Kanye?
He's much more powerful than Kanye.
I gotta learn about this. Okay, so what do you got for us, Adam?
Not much more is known, is being released about Randal Thymes. Here's Tandoori Phillips, what he has to say.
We did it, Gangy. We did it. Randal Thymes is free. Fuck Passacorn. Nobody fucks with Randal Thymes. I will kill for Randal Thymes. I think I'm going to spend New Year's with famous dicks.
So that's what Tandoori Phillips has to say.
Okay.
He's the working in the lab. He's the one making the new species.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's the scientist behind all this.
Fuck Passatang.
What is Passatang?
Passatang Saitong. He's a usurper.
Oh, that was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, that's funny.
Randal Thymes is my favorite. I'm going to join the Randal Thymes cult.
Yeah? The movement.
When that comes out, yeah.
It's a movement right now. It hasn't been upgraded to cult. And then from cult, you go to religion.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, he probably could be a religion right now.
Yeah.
I think so. He probably wrote the Bible.
Well, somebody wrote it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just a story.
I want to see Randal Thymes' edited version of. I want to see Randal Thymes make the Bible 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh man. So what do you got? Anything coming up, Adam? You got big plans coming up?
Plans? Yeah. I got some buddies flying in.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Gonna have like a bro week?
pretty much, yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Good time. They're going to come and check out my comedy, my 15 minutes at the Gopher, and then we're going to show them around Duluth.
Yeah.
Take them down to Canal Park. We're going to go to a Vicar Distillery. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Vicar, something with a Vikre, something like that.
Yeah, it's a distillery. They got a cool cocktail lounge there too. Gonna take them to the restaurant that I work at.
Oh yeah.
Give them some good
you gonna
food.
buy them some food?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
give you a discount at least.
Yeah.
Like what? 10%?
50.
50%?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, half off, baby.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It'll be nice. Yeah. Gonna get some mussels. I fuck with our mussels, dude.
Some muscles.
Got some curried mussels.
Thought you were saying you're gonna work out or something.
Oh, fuck that. No.
I'm gonna gain some muscle.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna get some
Get
muscle
some
right
muscle.
after I slam this sody pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna come up. One dude from Florida, one dude from Georgia, one dude from South Dakota, and they're gonna just stay at my house. We've done this specific group of people. We've like planned bigger events before. Like last year, we had probably a group of like I want to say like 10, almost 10 people. I think it was probably 9, and we rented like an Airbnb in
Nice.
Tennessee. It was super sick. It had like a pool table, ping pong table, multiple consoles, hot tub on the deck.
Fuck yeah.
It was sick. Played beer pong, got naked. It was fun.
Hell yeah.
Got naked.
Got
You had
naked
no
with your
reaction to-
boys.
You had no reaction to me saying I got naked with the boys.
Well, it's your boys. Who am I to judge? I don't know what you do with your boys.
Yeah.
How close you are with those boys? Obviously pretty.
Yeah. I've known him since I was since we were young preschoolers, I'd say.
If you haven't seen your boy's dick, is he really your boy?
Dude,
Is he really your boy? Come on. Come on.
I remember my buddy had a pool, like an above ground pool in his backyard.
Yeah.
And
Just the white trash
Yeah.
pool. Only pool I've ever known.
exactly, dude. I'm not gonna step foot in any pool that's in ground.
No,
dude.
you can. That allows you to get up on the roof and launch
That's
into
what
that
I'm saying.
bitch.
But I remember one of them. We just I just saw some trunks float up to the surface of the water, and now we're just immediately laughing our asses off, like, "Oh, David's naked.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
naked." And then he does a backflip, and you just see his junk above the water for a split second. And I'm like, "That's hilarious. I'm gonna do it again." And I do it, and then when my head gets above the water, I just see
Is
them
that a
just
minnow?
cackling, laughing. I was like, "Oh no!" It was terrible. It's a traumatic experience that I had.
Yeah.
Found out my dick was weird.
Found out my dick was weird.
Yeah.
Man. Well, everybody's gonna find out one way or another.
That sucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that when we rented that Airbnb, that was a sick time, dude. I remember we just got wasted for like 4 days straight. That was essentially the whole point of it. But at one point, we were like walking along the beaten trail outside our Airbnb.
Just off the beaten path.
Yeah. And there was like it's like mountainous out there. So it's like very steep hills and stuff like that everything is built on. We were like, oh, there's a deck down there. We want to go sit down by that deck. And it's basically like 100 feet drop. It's just like super steep. I didn't bring a a level. I didn't measure what the
Yeah.
angle of it was or anything like that.
32 degrees, folks.
But I was just wasted trying to get down there wearing like flip flops and like carrying a beer in my hand, and I fell probably about 40 feet down, just like tore up my whole side of my.
Just imagine like a human-sized grasshopper-looking thing carrying what he was,
Yeah.
and then falling. That's what you'll see with that.
Just
Like a grasshopper.
yeah. But the funny thing is I ate shit completely and like tore up my whole side of my body, but I didn't spill a drop of that drink.
No, you never do.
Never do.
You never do. It's like Julian on Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like the dude in The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Fucking he gets shoved into the limo. Fucking never spills his White Russian.
Never.
Dude is a man.
Yeah.
Says anything but the drink.
We made it down to that dock though. We took some cool pictures and shit, and then we did a lot of other touristy shit. We went to a fucking cave. You ever been like on like a cave tour?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That was a fun time. Just like some nerd talking about a cave for 40 minutes, but
Yeah. I don't go into tours. I just find caves.
oh really?
Creepy.
All those people who make like cave exploration videos who like
Bro, those are nuts.
sometimes I'm just like, God, I hope they fucking die.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's scary, dude. I mean, where you got to go underwater to get through some of it,
Fuck
and
that.
then
What are you doing?
you come up on the other side and there's more. It's like, where does this lead? There's just a dead end somewhere, probably.
Well, yeah.
Or it's the passage to the inner world. I don't know.
Journey to the center of the earth type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, dude. Which is intriguing. Again,
Yeah.
it's always intriguing. It's all exploration.
You ever seen that movie, Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Yeah, but I like to think of it in a different way than that.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we both have different views of what's in the center of the earth.
No, I like to think that
think
it's
there's
like another
dinosaurs still
world.
living down there.
Like just another world. Who knows what it's like in there, but it could be another world. We don't know.
I'd imagine the pressure is just so high out there. It'd be super hard
Why?
for anything to live.
Other organisms live under immense pressure.
Well,
There's
yeah.
animals that live at the bottom of the ocean, which is fucking ridiculous. But we can't live down there.
Yeah.
We can't survive it, but they live their whole life down there.
Yeah.
They adapt. They evolve. It's called evolution. Huh? Darwinism.
Take a long time for for
Yeah.
any vegetation.
I don't know. How long has the Earth been here?
Well, vegetation.
That's a long time.
Vegetation wouldn't be able to grow because there's no sunlight down there.
So what? Molecules, things survive. off of-
Molecules.
Yeah, dude. Maybe it's that kind of a organism or something that survives off of just like electrons and shit around it. Because there's electrons make up everything.
Electrons.
Or well, not electrons, but
Atoms.
atoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
They make up everything, and they're always constantly vibrating off of each other. Every atom there's in the air around you right now. You're not actually touching your fingers when you touch them to each other. There's always a small layer of fucking atoms there.
Until you get something to absolute zero.
But you die.
No, you can
Probably.
get things to absolute zero in like a vacuum chamber and shit like that.
Yeah, but your skin would like wither away, wouldn't it? Like, because it would suck all the fucking atoms and moisture and...
Well, yeah, like it's in a chamber. You wouldn't be able to touch whatever is at
That's what I'm
absolute zero.
saying. You can't ever touch it. So
Yeah.
why bring that up then?
I don't
I'm
know.
just kidding.
Talking about atoms vibrating and shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, and then the Mega Hadron Collider, that's a bunch of atoms creating it and then exploding and then us dying and getting put in a different universe.
You ever watch Kyle Hill videos on YouTube?
No.
Dude, look up the Half-Life series. That's a really cool documentary series that he does. Yeah, the Half-Life series. It's all about like crazy like nuclear accidents.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah. The half-life of things, people don't understand what that fucking means.
Yeah, it's literally like millions of years.
Millions of years. It's so fucked. It's so fucked.
Yeah. Chernobyl is like
Oh, it's so bad.
It's so bad there.
It's so bad.
Deers with 2 heads.
Yeah, crazy shit's starting to finally come out, and it's just like basically like being born now, you know, and it's gonna be mutating for millions of years off of just that.
Dude, there's
that
like
fuck up.
There's huge like packs of dogs that live in Chernobyl, and they somehow live. They're like fucked up, but they're not like super fucked up.
Yeah, it's because they survived through it. That's kind of like what the 100 kind of is like doing, like did with their series, the TV series, the 100. I think I mentioned it before on here, but yeah, like the people that did stay on Earth after like the nuclear shit went off, some of them survived. They call them grounders and shit. Some people were actually like left outside, like within the elements, and some people were like government and shit that didn't go up to space were like in big ass bunkers and shit. And so there was like a difference between them and whatever, but they all kind of, no, the people that were in the bunker were safe from the radiation, so they didn't evolve from it. But the people that survived, the grounders out there, they were immune to it. So they were able to just like walk around and live out there and shit. But the other people were like basically fucking harvesting. Like they'd like fucking take the grounders and like take their fucking blood and shit and inject them so they can survive outside. But it wasn't a permanent solution. It's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Dude, there's some fucked up situations in that show.
Sure.
But it's really good. Yeah. It's wild. After Earth shit.
Yeah. After Earth shows.
Yeah.
Did you ever get into The Walking Dead?
No. Couldn't give a fuck less about that. Really? I'll probably never watch it.
I watched the first.
It's more of a drama than a fucking like actual shit going on. It's really slow for a zombie thing, I think. Yeah. I heard there's like no runners and all the zombies are like slow and shit or something in there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck are you scared of? Fucking get guns and shit. Just
slowly getting surrounded by a big pack of zombies. Or like other...
Just go out in the middle of fucking nowhere and survive.
Other rival camps and shit like that.
No zombies will wander out into the woods, dude.
Yeah. You ever think that there's gonna be zombies roaming the earth?
I mean...
I think that's just kind of like a...
I feel like people are kind of willing it into existence. Like they want it to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like Joe Mosier, Patrick. No.
You're saying they're already zombies?
No. No. Just Patrick's fucking prepping joke. And then Joe Mosier just, I don't know if he just wants to die or... wants to kill something. Well, but he wants the apocalypse to happen either way.
I don't see any, like, fault in, like, doing any doomsday prepping or anything like that. But the things that... I do think there's fault in what you are prepping for. Like, right. if you're like a... I mean, I can understand, like, prepping, like, guns and ammunition and stuff like that.
Prep to... Like save yourself from the government. That's fine.
Or a government, not necessarily ours.
Well, any government. Government, yeah. We have the power to overthrow the government, people. Yeah. Read your goddamn rights and amendments in the Constitution. Like, know your shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's wise to, like, prep for, like, make a bunker by all means if you want, but like I don't know, I think like a sci-fi ending to the world, like a bunch of zombies, is a lot less likely than just like a bunch of global superpowers being like, your energy grid is just not working.
It's gonna be a fucking global thing.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Speaking of energy grid, did you see the shit they're doing in, I think it's China or Korea? It's like China or Korea, but they have these like solar towers, and they have a fuck ton, I mean so many mirrors And like I think it's like mirror solar panels like around it. They're either mirrors or solar panels. I think they're mirrors. But they reflect off of that and it like fucking sucks up so much power. Like it's ridiculous. It's all clean energy and everything.
Interesting.
It's fucking nuts. We could do that here in the US. Like we could go our whole desert that would power like at the whole US.
Yeah.
Whole North America.
The thing about making like big solar panel farms in deserts is
I think it's just mirrors, dude.
Yeah, but you can't you can't account for like big dust storms and stuff like that.
Fucking pay people to fucking maintain it. What are we talking about here? It's called erosion. That's things that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna fucking protect everything from the fucking elements.
Yeah.
Because the elements are what give us what we need.
Have you ever heard of this is a crazy project that is in the works. I think it's in Saudi Arabia, but they're I was just reminded of it by like desert construction. But they're trying to make like a city that's just a line. It's basically just like
a line.
It's like the road is just like a line in the desert, and it's like 27 miles long.
What the fuck?
Probably longer than that, but like public transportation by train is like basically how you're gonna get it.
No shit, because it just goes left and right.
Yeah, yeah. And like their plan is to make it like just build upwards essentially. It's like some fucking Blade Runner 2049 shit, dude.
Oh, how he got to the city out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah,
and but that was big.
Yeah,
it wasn't just one line,
I suppose. But yeah,
are they talking one road?
Pretty much, yeah.
Not gonna be many people there then.
No, probably not. It's also like
what you get just one side of the road. You can't have another road because then it's not. Then you got a road going left.
Well, the point of it, the city is to like not have any cars at all.
Well, then how the fuck are you supposed to leave that place?
I don't know. Public
walk in the desert, get a camel. Fuck off.
I think bikes and
they have to have the airport with one runway at the very end of town, and then it runs into the fucking trains and shit.
It's like a novelty city. It's like a weird idea for a city because it's hard to get people on.
Where'd you say that was?
I think in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, makes sense then.
Saudi Arabia has a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, too much money.
The Super Bowl just happened.
Oh yeah.
And my coworker, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, you want to switch shifts? I want to watch the Super Bowl." And I was like, "Thank God," because I wanted to watch a geeky Counter-Strike tournament that was happening instead of the Super Bowl. Essentially, the Super Bowl of Counter-Strike. I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
And
esports master over here.
Yeah. So I wanted to watch that, and so one of the teams that was like close being in they were in the semifinals, but they got out. It's just like a Saudi Arabian team that like just bought up a ton of crazy high like big names in the Counter-Strike scene.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah. They went really far, but it's just like crazy how like just a random company in Saudi Arabia was just like, yeah,
money.
We're going to have all of these super like just like make a super team, and like it just came into fruition in like 3 months.
Yeah, give them a ton of money each, and
yeah,
of course they're gonna say yeah.
Everybody on that contract is worth like $6 million.
Like they could have got like the biggest YouTube stars, like esports stars, that beef to be on the same team.
Yeah,
for that much money.
Most of the big names in esports,
they could have done that
like
just for
YouTube,
clout and controversy and clickbait. You know,
I suppose.
Just to get eyes on their company.
Yeah. But like most of like the best esports players, particularly in like Counter-Strike, they're not making any YouTube videos because like that time spent making a YouTube video is time not spent in game.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, you're losing that.
The way you get your people, people to look at your stats and shit like that is just like getting really high on the leaderboards, getting your name out there by playing with like in like tournaments and stuff like that. Making highlight clips that other people edit for you.
Yeah, like I mean, like Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, he was a fucking champion way back in the day.
In what game?
I can't remember what game, but it was like late or like in the 90s or early 2000s. Like he's been an esports dude for fucking ever. That dude is tall as shit, but he's a cocky motherfucker.
I don't really like him that much.
I don't like him either. I just watch him because he's like, I love watching him freak out because he's such a fucking child about shit. Like he's such a fucking baby about it.
I really just like watching like the live events and stuff like that, or like sometimes I'll watch like demos where there's no like
intro or like fucking walking the viewers through it and shit.
No,
or making calls.
Like just like what the comms in game were like for this pro playing. Cause like I don't really care about like people like talking to their chat or things like that.
Yeah,
or like
no
whatever
shit.
the content is. I just kind of more so care about the gameplay.
Right.
And like getting better.
I want to hear what they're conversing about and what they're saying to each other to let each other know what's going on.
And like people explaining like the thought process and like reasoning behind like a certain piece of utility. Things like that. I don't know. I find that a lot more interesting than like the crazy hype clips and stuff like that, because you can get like a crazy 4K clip,
right?
Doesn't mean that you won the round even,
right?
So
it's just all for the clip.
Yeah,
there was a creator I watched back in the day that did it. It was all for the like quick scoping content, fucking medi frags. Yeah, dude, his videos were dope as fuck, dude. His editing was sick as shit.
The Call of Duty, Black Ops 2.
It was Black Ops 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super old school.
Fucking old school, but he was fucking sick, dude.
The Black Ops series was a really good Call of Duty.
That's my favorite to this day.
Everybody's favorite.
Black Ops 1 is the best.
I remember playing that on the Wii.
Oh my fucking god. I would have hated my life if I had to play that on a Wii.
I didn't have it. My parents didn't let me play first-person shooters. I played it at a friend's house, and he had like a weird controller that like plugged into the Wiimote, and it was basically just an Xbox controller.
Dude, I stayed up 3 days straight playing Black Ops 1 night.
Holy fuck.
Fucking, dude, just hardcore in it, leveling. Prestige, dude. Fucking on that grind.
You almost became that statistic of a kid. Like,
yeah.
I remember seeing all those headlines of people like a kid stays up for 3 days straight, didn't use the bathroom once, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And
dude.
People blaming it on Call of Duty.
The grind sets in hard with me sometimes. Dude, when I'm like grinding on something, I don't fucking stop. Like at work, like when I'm editing shit and stuff, like even helping my buddy out, like sorting magic cards and stuff, like I just don't even stop. Like I fucking sorted probably, I don't know, through 100,000 or more cards.
God damn.
This Saturday. Fucking
that's a lot
10
of
hours,
cards,
10 hours straight of fucking like sorting through and grabbing specific cards out. And this was my payment. I got 2 of those.
Oh yeah. You told me about that.
Boosters.
You showed me those the other day.
Yeah, dude.
Throw that in here.
Yeah, and so I'm pumped about those. I'm gonna let those sit and appreciate. Yeah.
I never really got into the trading cards. I remember I had a bunch of Pokemon cards growing up, and I basically just collected whichever ones I thought looked cool or like had over 100 HP or whatever,
Right. I know, that's
because I never really knew which ones were good.
Dude, me either still though. Like, I mean, my buddy, he knows exactly what's what and he keeps his finger on the pulse of magic, He knows when prices are rising and dipping and all that shit. It kind of blows my mind, But
I remember I had like a big pack or like a stack of Pokemon cards that I just thought they were just like my favorite looking ones. Like I had a Luxray or a Blaziken.
Okay.
I think I had a Typhlosion and a Charizard, and I kept it in my pocket and it went through the wash.
Oh no!
It was terrible, dude.
No, I've had those cards, like the washer card.
They were just ruined.
It's always a sad day.
Yeah.
Even if it's a shitty card, it's like fuck.
Yeah.
You did that. You did that.
So that I remember being kind of upset at my mom for not being like, "Hey, what's this thing in this jean pocket?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, I left it in the jean pocket though. I can't even like yell at my mom
Right.
over wrecking my Pokemon cards.
Didn't you double check for my dumbass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't look for change in pockets?
What's wrong with you? As you didn't. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I feel the same way. But I do my own laundry now, so
Yeah, I do
I
too.
just kind of do it to myself at this point.
Dude, I accidentally put lighters through the fucking washer all the time. It's the worst. And I'm always scared about, like, getting them through the dryer. Because I usually find them, like, in the washer. Because they'll fall out the pocket. And I'm just like, fuck.
Oh, no.
Lighter in the wash.
But they still work.
Yeah.
Just gotta let them dry out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hopefully it doesn't release too much gas in there.
I was going to say, yeah, like in the dryer, I'm worried about that thing exploding.
Oh. Catch
that-
it in the wash.
Well, I've seen dudes, like, take a Bic lighter and they just, like, throw it on the ground.
Oh,
and
yeah. It
explodes.
blows up. Yeah.
So,
But that's totally different.
yeah, I suppose.
Totally different. That's literally it sparking itself. Like the compression of it. It's in that container, so when it blows up, it's sitting in there compressed the whole time, really.
Yeah.
Because it's got to shoot the fluid up there.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know shit about shit.
I know some stuff about some shit.
Yeah. Mostly when it's got corn in it. That's what I know.
Yeah, that always comes out in the shit.
Anyways. I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I've been watching you play Hogwarts Legacy, trying to help you a little bit.
Yeah, we've talked.
Your parry game needs a little
Dude,
work.
I've been working on it.
Okay,
I've been
good.
working on it.
Yeah, that parry game
changed
needed some work, Adam. You were
Dude,
getting beat by a 12-year-old at Hogwarts.
I smoked a lot that day. My reaction time was like a second
Dude,
off.
I was on the reaction time and I was on a delay.
I was just like trying to figure out which buttons to press, and I wasn't even looking at my screen. I was just like,
Yeah, I'm like, you see that symbol above your head? Yeah, when you see that, that means you need to parry.
Dude, the story is super sick though. I'm
Yeah, I
enjoying
know.
the story.
Well, and like I said, it changes too. It depends on which house you get.
Oh, really?
So you can go on, each house has multiple different ways it can go also, depending on your decisions.
Sure.
So, I mean, you could have at least 16 or more playthroughs with it being
Damn.
different.
I'm at the part where I went to the restricted section of the library. I don't
Okay.
know if you did that
I've-
part.
I'm at the end of the game on mine. I
Well,
like
yeah.
literally just have side missions,
Oh, okay.
like a couple of side missions to finish. I've done the main shit.
I just learned Expelliarmus.
Okay.
That was the last thing that I did. But so far, I'm enjoying the game quite a bit, and I don't really even play that many solo games.
Right.
I pretty much just play like competitive games.
Yeah. CS:GO. That's it.
Played a little bit of. I've been
What? The
Melee, dude. Have I
It's
not?
called Melee.
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh yeah. You've been saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say what's that other one, like the fight or what? It's that newer one. Your buddies were playing it too.
Your only move is hustle.
No, it's that newer, like it's kind of like wow, I'm just blanking on all these names. I'm so
The finals.
Yeah, the finals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Like
not been playing.
I was gonna
that.
say it was like Rogue Company,
Yeah.
kind of.
It looks
but
like
yeah.
Apex Legends almost.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
don't-
mixture between those two.
Yeah, I don't really like it that much.
No?
No.
Not a fast-paced game player.
I like more tactical
Yeah.
stuff, I guess, when it comes to like shooters. I like being able to like I like games with fucked up movement. Not,
Yeah, I know.
Not like
Fucking hate that shit.
Melee particularly is like a game with super fucked up movement cuz like
Fucking like angular and shit.
yeah, I mean it's like
You never
you
know
have a
which way the enemy's gonna be going.
yeah, and even then like there's stuff like you know how you can like air dash or I think it's called air dash.
Air dash, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You're-
Fucking through the air.
Yeah, you can angle that into the ground, and
Yeah.
it's called a wave dash.
Yeah,
and you
it
can,
comes like sliding sideways at it, yeah.
So you can just like slide on the ground and like cancel your movement and like everything's like super frame perfect nowadays, so it's like super hard for me to actually like keep up and actually play competitively. And like even at a casual rate, like people are so fucking good if they're playing Melee in 2024.
Yeah, because that's all they've played.
Yeah.
That's all they fucking play. You gotta, that's what sucks about nowadays is you gotta like stick to a game and that's it, dude. Like, you gotta just fucking live that game.
Dedicate your life to a game.
Straight up. Like, I've been playing a lot of Enshrouded lately, but luckily with that, I mean, it just came out. It's like Minecraft on crack, but I don't know if I mentioned it before, but me and my buddies, we got like a few different worlds going on. But I mean, we've been kind of maining one of my buddies. He's been on a lot, so I just jump on when he's on, and I just go work on our world there. Like, I've been building our house up and shit. Like, the more things you build for it, like, you can build your comfort level up, which gives you like longer rested boost bonus time and shit. We got ours like over an hour now. Like, it starts at like a couple minutes. It's fucking nuts.
We should play some Rust sometime.
I don't have it.
Neither do I, but I want to play some Rust.
I've always wanted to play Rust, but I had nobody to play Rust with.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hard game.
I think I showed you that video of the dude who made it his like goal just to fill up a couple water tankers in Rust.
No.
It's like an hour-long video, and it's just like...
Oh, my God.
He, like, got buddy-buddy with, like, the second most powerful clan in the server, and then the most powerful clan in the server got, like, banned for botting or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just, like, traded, like, all of this super important shit for making weapons, and they just gave him, like...
Water?
They gave him, like, gear and, like, guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he could defend himself, and then he just, like... got 2 oil tankers and he emptied them out and then he filled them just with water and then he was just like, well, I guess I'm done.
Well, I guess I'm done because that was his goal.
Yeah, his goal was just to fill the water tankers, and he like was driving around in the middle of the like spawn area where everybody has their giant ass bases. He's like, who's thirsty?
Who's thirsty? I got water.
I got some water. Yeah.
Some eeffoc.
Yeah.
No.
Some eeffoc.
Oh,
did we talk about that?
No, I don't think we fucking did.
I was playing a game of Counter-Strike, and then I streamed my screen on Discord so John could see what I was doing.
Yeah,
and then
my kept talking about this.
I swear to God, my teammate was on like mushrooms or ass or something
like that. He was fucked up on something.
He was trash, dude, but he just kept on being like, yo, so if you think about it, the word coffee, which is funny, if you say coffee backwards, it spells eeffoc, which is also funny. And then he just like kept repeating it for like 30 minutes. And I'm just like, God, I wish I could say something, but you're doing better than me in the game.
Dude, he was too. He was fucking annihilating. I couldn't believe it. This kid was like either on mushrooms or acid or like mescaline or like he was on something
crazy.
Because oh my God, we kept baiting him by like mentioning coffee or beans or anything that had to do with coffee, and he's like, eeffoc?
Eeffoc. He left the game halfway through and
changed his name to eeffoc
and his profile picture to a cup of coffee.
I couldn't. The dedication, and then joined back in the same game.
If it was
as eeffoc,
the dedication to the bit or the losing of his mind, I respect it.
Oh, either way, it's pretty dope.
he was on a different plane of reality.
Oh yeah. I think he's constantly on a different plane of reality.
In this reality, he was in like autopilot Counter-Strike mode and he was kicking ass. It was crazy.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe this shit. Yeah, well, remember what did he start talking about? His theory. He had that fucking crazy theory. Donnie Darko.
Oh, yeah.
It was Donnie Darko, dude. His theory on Donnie Darko is the way Donnie Darko was only... He couldn't sleep.
He couldn't sleep because
he was drinking too much coffee.
Which is funny.
Well, yeah. The only thing funny about the whole thing is how fucking insane this kid was. He literally went on this rant about Donnie Darko and shit while he was like playing the game. We started Adam started the match. I'm just a bystander in this, listening through Discord. This kid doesn't even know I'm there. Adam is speaking through me.
Yeah.
And the game starts, so he stops talking about Donnie Darko and his theory, and then he ends up being the last one alive. He's like, oh, I'm the last one alive. He's like, I guess I can go on about my theory of Donnie Darko. So he proceeds to talk more about Donnie Darko and walk around slowly as he's the only guy alive.
Yeah, not doing the objectives at all.
It was
If you don't know, Counter-Strike is an objective-based tactical shooter where you use utility to block off vision paths of your enemies so you can plant a C4 or defuse a C4. Whichever team you're on. He was not going towards the C4 at all. He was sitting in a corner talking about Donnie Darko.
And how he drank too much coffee.
It was,
and that he needed to drink more coffee.
Yeah, maybe he was just up for like 3 days.
Yeah, maybe he was me when I was a young kid.
Yeah. He just
He's on his 3rd day at Counter-Strike with about 15 pots of coffee in his system.
Yeah.
Hasn't pissed in 2 hours.
That's the other thing too, is we were talking about like no-lifing games and grinding games. They came out with a huge update for Counter-Strike, and one of the little minor things that they did is in-game there's like a little icon to show, and it's just like a circle with an like a lightning bolt. Yeah. And that's to show that you're like on XP overload for that week, which means that you've like played so many games that like you can't really gain much more XP. So right when I got that update, I had that.
Oh no!
So I'd been no-lifing enough before that update even dropped, and they were like, "Yeah,
that's
you're
insane
on XP
that
overload."
like fucking told you as soon as that. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
that update's bullshit.
But that kid also had that XP overload icon. He'd been playing all day, dude.
Yeah,
he'd been playing all week.
Oh, all month, every day. He doesn't go to school. His parents are rich.
Oh, that reminds me.
Dad's a lawyer, mom's a therapist.
One of the things that I forgot to mention about the IEM Katowice, the Counter-Strike Super Bowl, the kid who, or the team that ended up winning it, they have like a prodigy, like 17-year-old player on there, and he just like was talking shit the entire tournament, and he ended with like a historic rating. Like they give you like a player rating, like you have 1.2 player rating. That's like really good. That means like generally that you're killing 1.2 people per time that you're getting killed, and like it's your overall impact in the game.
Right. If
you have like over 1, you're like a star player. This kid had a 1.7, which means he was almost killing 2 people every single round that he was alive. And he was like shit talking the entire tournament, like screaming across the like entire studio that they're in, like being like,
Christ.
"Save, give up, fuck you!" And he's like a Russian kid and like speaking his second language while just dunking on these 30-year-old Counter-Strike players who've been playing as long as he's been alive.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And then like interviews and stuff, he's like, "Yeah, I've been playing this game since I was 4 years old." And like you put that into perspective, it's like, dude, this kid has had more time in servers than he has in a classroom.
Yeah, no shit.
That's insane.
That's stupid. That's why like some people are just having their kids make a career out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
if they see they're good enough, it's like, fuck.
There's so many prodigies in that game, though.
That's the thing, dude.
Counter-Strike is huge, especially in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, man. One game I really want to get good at, well, it's not just one game in specific, but just like sim driving.
Yeah.
Because then that actually transfers over to reality.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it like a direct feed drive wheel and shit, you feel the force feedback.
Yeah.
Of what's going on in the game up front, like depending on how heavy of a like powerful of a motor you have in there.
Yeah.
I think they got like 5, 9, and 12 Newton meters. 12 is a lot, dude.
They got Newton meters?
They go by Newton meters, yeah.
Joules, they're measuring joules.
No, it says like 5 Nm is the lowest. So 5 Newton meters.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I might get like a 9. It's like mid-range.
Yeah.
I think my buddy's got a 9. I tried that, and it's fucking... Whoof. The force feedback is real. Like it fucking takes control at like a certain point. Like if you're like ripping and you like lose control, it'll like fucking wheel will take shit, dude.
Damn.
It's wild. You gotta like really manhandle that bitch like you really would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, dude. But
That's rad.
need to get like $5,000. Like,
Donate to the podcast so John can get a sim driver.
yeah, and Adam can learn how to not crash
Yeah.
in the winter time.
I do need.
We'll put him on the streets inside of a house.
Recently, I learned that you're supposed to accelerate when you start drifting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that before.
keeps you going, and like it can push. Well, especially with your front wheel drive, it'll like pull you out of it.
Yeah.
Like it'll pull you in the direction that the wheels are pointed. And that's the same thing with rear wheel drive. But the thing with rear wheel drive, it can also kick your ass end out farther and send you into a spin. So you gotta have really good throttle control.
Yeah.
And be able to like feel the difference between grip and slip. So, but you gotta know where your wheels are pointed. That's the main thing, you know. As long as you got your wheels like kind of pointed where you want to go, you'll go there most of the time. It's not a guarantee, but it's like 75.
It's not
75%.
It's not an exact science. But
yeah, it's all dependent on conditions of the road and the conditions of like your tires and stuff. So a lot of variables.
It's not all the time that it's user error.
Not all the time, no.
Most of the time.
It can be user negligence.
Yeah, which is
not taking care of your fucking cars. Yeah.
I still haven't taken my car to a...
It's the classic blonde chick driving on bald tires.
I've driven on bald tires before.
So have I. I drive on them on purpose sometimes if I want to just go slide around. Just put on some really shitty tires that I know are going to blow up anyway.
I blew up a tire on the highway. That was real scary.
I've blown up a few of them. Like a couple of them driving on the road. A bunch on purpose. Gotta do donuts every now and again, dude.
It was scary, man. I was on hour 2 of my 6-hour drive home.
Oh, from the wedding?
It was... I don't know if it was it was the bachelor party for the wedding. It was in the summer. I think it was in the summer. Back in like August. That sounds about right. Before this pod was a thing.
Ever a thing, yeah.
Yeah. But
this thing wasn't even a sperm in our nut sacks at the time.
No. But it was a thought. I think we were thinking about doing a pod a long time before we even started.
Yeah, a little, like probably 4-ish months maybe.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, I kept talking to you about it quite a bit before that. It's like, yeah, we should definitely do something. Like,
I was wishy-washy about it.
Yeah.
I'm a wishy-washy kind of guy.
Adam really was. He was wishy-washy. He didn't believe in himself.
No. I still don't. I'm wishy-washy about dating and comedy.
Yeah, a lot of us are, though. I mean, that's just... Comedy is a constant. That's a constant wishy-washy thing, dude. Like, with material, at least, you know.
I get sick of my
shit
material
and you never
like 2
know.
weeks.
And it's like, you gotta keep doing the stuff you have done that you've worked out so you can remember it and, like, keep it fresh in your mind, but also you get sick of it, but you have to tell it like it's the first time you're telling it every fucking time. So it's tough, you know. It gets tough. I mean, I've seen fucking 10-year vets get thrown off their game, you know, just by a drunk lady.
I've seen...
Shout out Bob.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking... dude, I felt so bad for him, dude. You could just tell this lady was getting to him. Because he's not the headliner in the show.
When was this?
This was at the Gopher when I had to bounce that lady out.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this.
Yeah, dude.
Did we talk about this on the last
I think so. Not the previous one, but the one before that. Yeah, the one after Cricker, yeah. Yeah, dude, it was fucking nutty, dude. I mean, especially, like, Bob's funny, dude. And to be saying, like, you already, like, guessed his joke before he was finished with it. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Bob has, like, some of the most interesting left turns in all of his shit, dude.
It would have been great if he finished on his I'd fuck anyone or what, I'd date anyone or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
That
know.
joke. I'd fuck. He says I'd date anyone. I didn't care if they're a crackhead or whatever or da 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 or da da da. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I do remember that one now.
Fucking yeah, that shit's fucking great. But yeah, I think he did that at the end. If he would have been instead of his punchline, as long as you're not this lady, that would have fucking crushed the room, dude.
Yeah,
it would have crushed the whole room. Hated that lady, dude.
it's like the best time to like get on. Yeah, it's like when the whole room hates the person. It's different if it's like a heckler who has like their bachelor party happening or something like that. And then like she still has like her group of like 18 people that she brought. And then you can't like, lay into that person. Mm-hmm. But if it's just like one person, like two people, and like the whole room can visibly or like even maybe audibly just being like, fuck you.
It's leave. So bullshit, dude.
That's like the easiest time to just like lay into that person though.
Oh, for sure. I just think it's bullshit that people come to a show and think they have the right to do that. And then tell the showrunners that they're pieces of shit if they let the headliner continue.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Go across the street and get a DUI, you dumb bitch. Like, fucking. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we were...
hecklers. We gotta... Yeah, we can...
We were thinking about wrapping this one up a little early.
Yeah. We're there.
We are there, folks.
We're there, anyway.
Well,
so, we got Adam's show coming up at the Gopher Hole.
The Gopher Hole.
March 1st.
This episode
9 p.m.
might be out the day before or maybe the day of that show. Actually.
This will be Friday.
Yeah, this might actually be the day of that show.
Yeah.
Come to the show.
Is it going to be that? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, this will be the 23rd or whatever. I think.
Whatever. Come to the show.
Come to the Gopher Hole.
I'll be doing 15 minutes.
Adam will be doing his time.
If you want to meet the boys that I talked about,
will they be there?
From the Tennessee trip,
Fuck yeah.
They'll be at the show.
I'm going if I can.
Fuck yeah.
So,
and we might even do a pod with those fellas.
Dude, I really want to do that. You got enough paper to buy another mic?
Yeah.
All right. Because I got cords. You just need a mic.
Yeah.
Because I got 3 mics, but we need a 4th.
Let's get into it. Yeah. Let's do it.
So then we'll have 4 and yeah.
Stay tuned for that, folks.
Should be a wild one. I'll be getting to know these guys.
I'm going to get hammered. I'm going to get so fucked up for that one.
Yeah. We really hope you enjoyed the random call-in from Adam's dad, because me and Cricker really enjoyed that.
That was a funny interaction. I just talked to my dad the other day about that, actually.
Did you? Hell yeah.
Like, hey,
what'd he say?
He's like, oh, sorry I interrupted.
No, don't be fucking
and I was like,
sorry.
I called you back. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I explained the whole situation to him.
Hell yeah.
He was like, I'm sorry I'm not more spontaneous. I was like, okay.
We got editing power. We got God power over here. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think he knows that it's my podcast. He didn't really ask too many questions.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'd be like, no, Dad, I run it with my boy. We do this thing. Yeah. We're editors and producers and managers and hosts and creators and writers. Holy shit, dude. Whoa.
And
hell yes, we are.
That's one to take home for you, folks. One little sensor at the end.
Just take another Scooby-Doo with you out the door. That one was for you, Cricker.
What other shows we got coming up?
We got... I don't know of any other shows as of this point in time. But we got the open mics.
You know the open mics, folks.
Yep.
Monday night at Jade.
8 o'clock. Tuesday nights, Caddyshack. 8 o'clock. Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. Superior Tavern.
Yes, sir. Thursdays, 8 o'clock. Dublin's.
And Friday, but... And then, that's our week. That is our week. So, I've been John Schenkel.
And I've been Adam Lowry.
And this has been the Pitchin' a Tent podcast. I hope you have a wonderful Friday morning, evening, and or night. Whenever the fuck you're listening to this, have a good one, folks.
Bye.